Hey guys, it's Alex. Welcome back to my channel. So for today, I'm gonna do a little bit of a story time. I really focusing on my last video and it being my, my mind, body, and soul project. I want to kind of introduce you guys to me because I know some of you know me very well because you're coming from my friends on Facebook, but some of you are just subscribing to me from YouTube, seeing me for the first time. So I want to talk about, I'll start by saying that I want this whole journey to be about how to better your life, how to better yourself, and live a happy, healthy life. And for me, I've been working on this for years. I've been working on this for a long time and I'm still not perfect at it. So today I'm going to tell you guys a story time about my life and how I got from where I was to now. So along with my journey now, starting from today going forward, I'm going to also have some videos of me telling you guys basically how I got to where I am today into a healthy place of mind. So I hope you stick around. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I hope you will give me a chance and listen to the things I have to say. Enjoy. So we're gonna start out, I'm gonna start with basically school and how that was. I was a very troubled kid. Okay, I got into trouble. Not a lot of trouble, but a good amount of trouble. I ended up going to an alternative school, and in that school, I don't think that those schools help kids at all. And because you're in a school that's meant to help you and meant to be for kids like you that are just troublesome kids and need better direction, but it doesn't work like that. You're in a school with other kids that get into trouble like you, that fight, that do all this stuff, and it's not good. It doesn't turn out good. Everyone tries to try you. They will do anything to get underneath your skin and try to get you to say something. Now, my advice to that, even though I do not condone fighting anymore, would be to stand up for yourself. Say something, because if you don't, they're gonna know that you are a pushover and they can keep pushing at you and keep nagging you. So stand up for yourself. Usually that gets them to stop. And when you're new at that school, like I was in ninth grade, they pick on you. They pick on you a lot. So for someone who was struggling with mental health issues, and that was the reason I was acting out, because I didn't know how to handle my emotions, it made it harder for me. And it wasn't a healthy place for me to be in. And I don't think it's a healthy place for any of those kids to be in. I think that a lot of them need help and they're not getting it. A lot of them have really bad home lives. And I know that like a lot of times they can't get the help they need. And it's sad. I was lucky enough to get the help I needed. But in that school, I did get into a lot of trouble. I did get suspended once. The other times I got in trouble, I was lucky I didn't get suspended. I would walk out of class a lot. There was this one time that I distinctly remember. Actually, I remember 2 times. But the first time that it happened, me and this girl did not get along. We were always arguing. We were always fighting. And she was basically saying stuff to me between the classrooms. If you were in one class, you could see diagonally into the other. And the doors were open, so she was saying stuff to me. And I got up and walked out and threatened to fight her. The second time, I was just really mad at the teacher. I was really having a bad day. She pissed me off, and I asked her to go to air. Air is this room that we can go in and talk to a monitor at the school if we need to calm down, go back to class. I asked her if I could go to air. I needed a break. I needed to go calm myself down, and she told me no, and I was not having it. I didn't care, and I walked out, and she was like, "You're not gonna walk out of the classroom." And I said, "Watch me." And I walked out and slammed the door behind me. I didn't care back then. I really didn't. And what started to change in that perspective was when I was hospitalized. I was put in a mental hospital. I wasn't there for very long. I was there for like a little less than a week. But it definitely made me realize that therapy wasn't enough for me at that point, and I did need the help. I was at a very low point, and I'm so thankful for that now, because I realized that it's what I needed. Whether I hated it or not at that moment in time, it's what I needed. It really did help me. And I have a whole bunch of stories I could tell from school and, mental hospital, but I just want you guys to know that if you guys need help, if you are feeling down mentally, if you are feeling like you want to die, reach out to someone, get help, because whether you believe it or not, there are people in this world that love and care about you, and they would be so incredibly upset that you were gone. After I left the hospital, though, I did not go back to the alternative school. It was just not the place I wanted to be in. I realized that it was not healthy for me, and I did not go back. I ended up going to a different school that was for mental health. They do have specific schools for that. And I didn't know that at the time until my therapist I was seeing at the time recommended it to me. And now those schools, you do have to sort of apply, go to an interview, and they have to accept you. They have to think that you need it in order to get in. You can't just be like, "Oh yeah, I have mental health issues, I want to go to this school." No, you have to actually, they have to actually believe that it's the best choice for you and that you're not going to get better without it. Luckily, I got in, and it helped me tremendously. It was the best decision I'd ever made to go to that school. It's basically being inpatient, but you get to go home at night. So instead of staying the night and sleeping at the mental hospital, you go in for school, you get therapy, your meds are taken care of there, you get group therapy daily, but you get to go home at night. So it's just like regular school, but it's considered inpatient healthcare. And that helped me tremendously. It was the biggest change I felt. I felt so much better not being around all the negativity anymore, because you get to a point where all you want to do is feel better. No matter how much you try to push it down and act like it's not there, you get to a point where all you want to do is feel better. All you want to do is finally say, "I need help." And I feel like that's truly the point where when I entered that school, everything changed for me. And I did get better. And I am in so much of a better place than I was 3 years ago. This is This is 3 years of work to get to where I am now. And before that, yeah, I was going to therapy and, you know, I was working on it, but it wasn't helping the way that that school did. And I am so thankful for everyone that worked at that school, even though, see, now I could go into so many rants and tangents, and I will talk about all that stuff one day, because there is some sketchy sides of the mental health system, and not everybody is in it for good reasons. Not everybody that works there is in it for a good reason. Sometimes they just don't care. And I will tell stories about that. I have a lot of stories now that I'm thinking about it. Like, it wasn't always the best, but it did end up helping me in the long run. I'm still in therapy. I probably will be for the rest of my life. I'll be continuing to work on myself and better myself for the rest of my life. But I know at the end, even though sometimes it feels like I just want to give up, it's worth it to keep going. So, yeah. I know I said it was going to be a story time, but I think I'm going to save the story I wanted to tell for another video, because I did go into talking all about that. But I think it was important to talk about, and I am a rambler, okay? I like to talk. So, I'm gonna have to, like, if my next video will be a story time. I will tell you guys a story about my experiences, and that I will have to actually, like, seriously think about and write down and make sure I don't go off points, because I will. I ramble, as you can tell. I started off this video saying I was gonna tell you a story, just a little story. And now look at where we are. I talked about something that was important, but way off the topic that I originally, when I turned my camera on and started filming, was gonna talk about. So, yeah. If you guys take anything from this video, please, if you are feeling upset and you are feeling like you just want to give up, please reach out to somebody, get help, talk to somebody. You know, you don't have to feel like that anymore. Someone will always care. And if you don't think you can talk to anybody that is a friend or a family member or anything like that, there is a National Suicide Prevention Hotline. I will put the number over here in the video, and I will also put the number and link to their website down in the description box below. It is so important that you contact somebody. They will listen. They have trained people who will talk to you and listen and make you feel heard and make you feel better. So please reach out and help. Help yourself. There's no going back. I'm not even gonna edit that out because I can't talk ever. But yeah, please reach out and get yourself some help. Help yourself. Like, life is too short to stay feeling depressed all the time. Trust me, I've been there, and life is truly too short, guys. Like, get yourself help. Be happy. You deserve to live a happy, healthy life. So, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I do hope you subscribe. Like I said in the beginning, please subscribe. Stick around, because I definitely have a lot of stories I can tell, a lot of interesting things to say, and I hope you guys think I do too. So yeah, like I said, if you do, subscribe to my channel, and leave a nice comment down below. Leave a comment, just saying hey, or, you know, leave a heart emoji. Just leave a nice comment down below. Maybe somebody needs to hear it. Maybe I want to hear it / need to hear it that day. When I see it, just leave a nice comment. And yeah, all my social media will be linked down below. Follow me. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye.